The next match was Kyle Fletcher versus Hiromu Takahashi. And the winner of that match was Kyle Fletcher. And everybody went for Fletcher except for Jack and Panda. And unfortunately, I just don't remember anything about this match. If I don't put down a note to get a quick reminder of something, I am not going to remember much.
It was
I don't remember mostly it was a good back and forth because Fletcher is talented and all that stuff, but I just knew the other guy wasn't going to win because unless they have a surprise that he wins and has he's all elite poster or something, like they're not going to give the title to like the special guest.
Yeah. If it wouldn't have been wouldn't have been a title match, I could have maybe said that it could have been Takahashi, but since it was for Fletcher's title, I just couldn't see it being exchanged like that without building the other person up in some way, even though AEW isn't good with building people up sometimes. But in this type of case, because how do we know Takahashi won't even be there around to do that when he probably has some New Japan stuff to do?
And no, in reality, it's kind of sucks saying this, but considering he was like one of the guys, Time Bomb really elevated Fletcher. Like, he really showed like credibility for Fletcher to, do moves, like, be flexible, work around, and do more hit spots because Time Bomb is strong as shit and he can actually take hits. So that's the thing is like Fletcher is extremely talented. He has a lot of skill. I mean, he was a part of one of the best tag teams in the world at one point. And the thing of it is the only downside is that Fletcher is really, really talented, but he doesn't really get that many people to show off his skills to, because a lot of people he has to hold back on. But here I felt like he really got to, loosen his muscles, so to speak, and do a lot more spots and hits and strikes and, show more reversals and flexibility. And Time Bomb allowed him to do that. The only downside, I wish Time Bomb was better than he is now, because he has really lost a step since LIJ disbanded, and it feels like he doesn't know what he's doing. So he's like, since Los Ingobernables de Japon broke up, he doesn't really know what to do with himself, because he's not good enough to run for the junior division anymore because he's not quick enough, but he's not big enough to strong enough to fight against the world title. So he's kind of in a situation right now where he's kind of wandering and trying to figure himself out. So who knows? Maybe New Japan, maybe AEW will sign him. I don't know. But granted, he's super popular and he's crazy. So,
hey, Jack.
What?
Was Ingobernables de Japon split up?
Yeah, they broke up.
Like recent, or how far back was that?
A couple months ago, because Tetsuya Naito didn't. They didn't re-sign Tetsuya Naito, and he is the founder, leader, and creator of Los Ingobernables, and as a sign of solidarity, because they didn't want to re-sign Naito because of his health issues. Mm-hmm. And so Naito, instead of re-signing, he just did one final send-off with LIJ, and Bushi also left the company in solidarity. So Bushi left, and they did one final pose together with all 6 members, even Teton. Well, Teton couldn't be there, so there was 5 out of the 6 could be there, and they had one final goodbye match and in a tag team, and then they broke up, and then Time Bomb did one last match with Teton in CMLL, and then that was the final thing of LIJ. So they were they've been gone for a while, and the last time anyone's heard from Naito, I'm not even joking, I'll send you the photo so you can post it here. Naito was spotted working behind the counter at a yogurt shop for fun.
Oh, that's cute.
No, okay.
He was like in full wrestling gear with his hat,
Was he?
soft serving ice cream.
Was he telling you guys seem like this?
He did actually. He went like, it's fucking awesome. But it's
Oh.
kind of sad. But like I said, it's like the end of a legend. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, like they went on good terms. They're all still good friends. So that's all that matters. But it's kind of sucks for Time Bomb because you know he's kind of like wandering and not knowing where to go.
Still the Naito thing, I find it was kind of cute. He's serving up he's still making people happy. That's all we can say, right? Hey Johnny,
Yep.
do you remember anything about anything else you'd like to add on about this match with Fletcher and Fletcher against Takahashi?
I just remember that Kyle Fletcher is very athletic. He's doing really good in the ring. And I feel like every time he fights, he gets better and better. But in certain aspects, kind of like what Jack Knife says, maybe they kind of don't know what to do with him, which is the case of a lot of wrestlers, you know, in AEW.
Yes.
So that's always going to be a problem with AEW. So other than that, I mean, it was still a good match.
Well, I thought
And I felt like Kyle Fletcher probably has fought his best in this match in certain aspects. Like he's more focused.
All righty. So also after this match, I think it was this one, we still see some fighting in the back between Aminata. Aminata's kind of fighting with who is it? Thekla and Julia Hart and Scott Blue.
Right.
And then Jamie Hayter shows up and helps her against them.
Rocking those tight 70s pants.
So yep. And that's a thing. So I guess Jamie Hayter is back, even though I didn't know she was actually technically gone. I just thought she wasn't.
Yeah. But she's back in action. She's doing more. She's doing challenges and stuff. I think she had either a match or another altercation in Dynamite. So she's back and everything.